iPhone design sucks. It's uncomfy, it's messing with your pinky and it's slippery. But don't worry, SPINNY's got your back. So you can switch gravity off and turn chill mode on. So you can relax and hey! What the fuck, man? You said we're in chill mode. Of course I didn't mean that, just put it away. So you can relax, stop worrying, no matter what you need to do, and just freaking spin it. SPINNY, kickstart it out.
Hi, Spinny Grip. Look, a fidget spinner for your phone.
So this would be absolute best spot.
Why, well, I want my phone to spin.
So, do I really have to answer that? Nah, let me show the whole SPINNY design to prove it's not just another damn gadget, alright? Hi, I'm Ivan, I'm the designer of the SPINNY. I'm a little cringed out right now, but I'm gonna show you the design process behind this little thing that kept me company over the past year and a half. Of course, we start from a problem, and the problem is that we're holding our phone way too much, you and I included. But while I leave social criticism to parents on Facebook,
People are way too addicted to their phones. Oh, this is why everyone's on their phone. I know what you're going to say. Yes, I'm doing this on my phone, but I'm going to put it down after this.
I couldn't help but notice that we're holding our phone really badly. Just ask your pinky.
Dude.
Because phone design sucks! And no, not just iPhone. It's just not optimized to be held. I already hate taking selfies, but when someone asks me to do that, I'm always afraid to drop the phone. Seriously, people, how do you do that? The solution, of course, is a grip. And there are many types of there. I tried them all, but for one reason or another, none of them really felt right. That's why we decided to create our own, intentionally refining every aspect, every little details from every angle. And I have a very specific design vision, so stay with me with this. Imagine being in an abstract world where everything exists, even perfect simple shapes. Now, imagine designing something real, with real purpose, using only the fewest and simplest shape possible. Simple as that. Got it? So, first, it's a universal problem, so it has to be universal. That's why it has to be MagSafe compatible. And including the MagSafe adapter, it's not just for iPhone. So we have our first O shape. Then, after trying every option, it's clear. The elastic strap is the most comfortable type of grip. It keeps your phone anchored to your finger in the chilliest way possible. Your finger stays in the most natural position. You can use your phone with one hand even when you're lying down. You can safely reach every corner of your screen. It unlocks the freehand mode. It's easier to gesticulate, to carry around. You can also hang it everywhere. Should I keep going? I think you got it. So we have the second E shape. We could stop here. It would be a classic strap, but trust me, using a strap you have to lift up every time, it's annoying. Sooner or later you'll just stop using it. I did. So we raised the strap, but not too much. Just enough to slide the tip of your finger in. Immediately. And that's kinda a big deal. But still tight enough to never get in your way, even on a flat surface. But there's a problem. When you combine those shapes, they're not exactly comfy for your finger. So we need another simple shape. Something that keeps the strap in the same position, but remove contact with sharp edge. And this shape is the hyperbolic paraboloid. Sounds tricky, but I think you'll know it already. So now it's not just the phone to be ergonomic, but the SPINNY as well. But we want more. So we add a little texture on the outside to make it not just not uncomfortable, but actually pleasant to the touch. But as you know, the best is yet to come. Another issue with classic straps is that they're only vertical, so you can't really switch from portrait to landscape. Yeah, that's an easy fix, we could just let it rotate, right? But it's too easy, too boring. What if we don't stop at just rotating? What if we let it freely spin? That's the real game changer. Because now, besides being the best and most comfortable grip, solving a real problem, it also turns your phone into a freaking fidget spinner, always in your pocket. Remember fidget spinner? Good old days before AI, COVID and all the shit. But now it's actually useful too. You can spin the SPINNY, You can spin your phone for stress relief, to keep your hands busy, to do some spinny transitions, to play spin the bottle or truth or dare or whatever. And if you're bored, it's a screenless alternative to doom scrolling. Just go into chill and spin mode and let your thoughts spin. Less screen time, more spin time. I don't know. I don't want to sound like a boomer, but I think it's important to rediscover the beauty of boredom. Distractions are useful, sure, but living a distracted life is no life at all. I mean, that boring void can only be a good thing. That boring void is a blank canvas to create whatever you can imagine. And if you really want it, that canvas might actually become real. And trust me, whether it works or not, trying would be way more exciting than endless doom scrolling. Though I know it's tough to compete with social media soft porn. So that's it! I felt confident breaking all down with you because it's patent pending, so don't even try. Oh right, and just because we couldn't leave anything out, with the stand case is also a stand. So it's like, what more could you ask for? I mean, if you got more to ask for, just ask. So, to conclude, as myself, what else can I say? I'm in love with this project and I honestly think it's great, but maybe I'm biased. Maybe it's just me. Maybe ogni scarrafone è bella a mamma sua. Scusate napoletani. Maybe it is another dumb gadget. But you know what? I don't care. I put all myself into this and I'm having so much fun. Of course, we're not pretending to save the world, but the idea of seeing, of using something that, if it weren't for us, wouldn't even exist. You know, I like to think that in a weird way, it's like a proof of our existence, even if it's just a dumb gadget. And maybe, just maybe, in a world that seems that innovation must be AI, inspiring even one person to find their own path through human creativity, that's what we're really talking about. And in the worst case scenario, we got ourselves a spinny and a fun experiment. Honestly, that works for me. So yeah, we are live on Kickstarter, but do whatever you want. I'm not gonna push. I'm spinning anyway. Okay, can I go home now?